like the most about the performance tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think we battled, and again, they scored and we came back and answered, so I think that was huge, and, competed till the end there.
What do you like about playing with Pacioretty?
Yeah, I mean, he's been heavy on the forecheck, getting pucks back, and, scoring goals and making really nice plays, so it's been a lot of fun and easy to play with.
What have you learned about him that you didn't know before this year?
I don't know. It's a weird question. I mean, I haven't really thought about that. But yeah.
What with Joe just stepping in for you guys, making that big save with 10 minutes to go as well?
That was huge. I mean, came in last game, played great, and played great today as well. So, we need everybody just working their bag off and trying to play their best every night.
You say about how he just prepares and stays so young. He hasn't played since the middle of April, really.
Yeah, I mean, he's done it all year. Just focused every time he goes in the net, and he's been incredible.
Looks like you've been wearing the same suit the last few games. Is it safe to say that one will be going with you to Sunrise?
It's just the one that's in the front right now. I don't really know. We'll see. Maybe I think a little bit longer when I pack tomorrow.
What's the feeling heading to Florida up 2-0?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to play for Florida. I mean, they're a great team, so we know next game is going to be a huge battle, and every game has been tight. So we just gotta focus for the next game.
What can you say about Mitch, the new dad, coming through like that? He had some big moments in Four Nations, and then tonight, when it mattered, comes through again.
Yeah, I mean, so happy for him. It's an incredible moment in your life, and to be doing that and playing unbelievable hockey, it's just really special, and just so happy for him.
What did you make of the defense's game? It looked like there was a couple pucks that could have gone in, and there was a McCabe one where he cleared it out, and Tanev did it too.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Like, we were battling, competing out there. They're getting some chances, and goalie defense, are doing their best to keep it out of the net.
Why do you think you guys have been able to generate so much in transition, kind of off the rush so far in this series?
I don't know. They play an aggressive game, and they're really good at it. I think we've gotten maybe some bounces that have gone our way, so that's what happens sometimes.
Thanks. What do you guys do well to pull this one out tonight?
It's never really perfect in the playoffs, and we knew that they were going to play a very, very intense game, and we were able to match that intensity. And it feels really good, but at the same time, we know they're going to come out even harder in Sunrise. So enjoy it now, but get ready to really get to work.
Game 6 in Ottawa, they score, your opponent scores the Senators. Guys come right back within 2 minutes. Tonight, they score, you guys come right back. What's that say about the resiliency of the team?
Yeah, very similar situations. And you just know, guys that are all over it, eventually it's going to go in. And it's not to say that we dominated the game by any means, but we had guys that were feeling good and doing all the little things all over the ice that sometimes you don't get rewarded for. But at the end of the day, if you stick with that process, good things tend to happen and things tend to work out. Really happy for Mitchie in that situation.
Max, what's the last 5 days been like for Mitch?
Yeah. Definitely, super happy for him. You think back to time your first child, and at this time of year, it's probably a lot. But a lot of good stuff has come out of it, and he's playing for Miles right now.
Max, to have a playoff run of any kind, do you need wins like tonight, where maybe you're not the better team on the ice, but you get a W anyhow?
Yeah, and knowing and learning how to win in different situations and not getting too caught up in the past or things we can't control. Good teams find a way to handle that adversity, and we've faced a little bit of adversity in this playoffs, but every run I've been on, every time I've won rounds, you definitely have a lot of adversity, and tonight was a decent example of that. But top guys found a way to break through.
What's the best part of playing with Nylander for you?
loss of words because there's so many words I can describe it. He's just all over it every night, always in a good spot, just works insanely hard. That often gets overlooked because, you're kind of blown away by his skill, but he's playing really, really good hockey right now.
9
Before
goals
this
on
year, who's the best?
Bobrovsky. What are you doing right to get to Bobrovsky? 9 goals on him already.
Well, that's not going to last. We know that. He's one of the best goalies in the league, and we got to make life hard on him as the series goes on. And 2 games obviously doesn't mean anything, especially when it comes to a goaltender like that that's had success for so long. So we got to make life harder on him next game. Try and get in his kitchen a little bit and keep him deep in his net.
Talk about what Joseph Woll's done since coming in the last week.
It's a very, very, very hard situation to come in, but he's such a worker. Like every day, when he's not playing, even he's the first guy here last to leave, and it's really nice to see a guy like that get rewarded because he puts in the work day in and day out.
Before this year, who's the best line mates you've played?
I don't know. Tough to think anything off the top of my head. Sorry.
Are you guys doing well to generate off the rush and in transition so far?
It starts with everyone plays the same way when it comes to that, and it's back pressure, tight gaps, trying to force them to make a bad play or turn it over, and then take advantage of it.
Talk about it's going to be tougher in Florida. What do you expect from the defending champs? They're down 0-2 for the first time since the 2023 final.
Oh yeah. No, they've been in that position, like you said. A lot of guys have been in that position, and they probably are going to feel good about going home, and we know that they're going to come out with a ton of energy. We got to match up.
What do you like most specifically about your game in particular?
It's hard to talk about myself when especially when my line mates are playing so well, but just trying to help them, and I keep saying it, but get them the puck.
You have family here tonight?
Not tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Just stood out the most to you about the performance by the team tonight?
Had everyone going. Takes everyone to win this time of year, so big win, and got to get ready for the next one now.
Max, just seeing the resilience of this group and how often you guys have scored during the playoffs immediately after your opponent scores, what's changed about the identity of this team this year and just the mood in the room, and why is it different right now?
Nothing's changed. It's playoff hockey, man. That's how it goes. You just got to ride the waves and, not get too up, not get too down, and stay as even keel as you can. And I thought we did a really good job of that tonight. Joe was unbelievable and capitalized when we could and made the play we had to make.
What have you noticed about Mitch as he navigates fatherhood and playoffs?
It's awesome. He's the cutest kid I think I've ever seen. Have you guys seen a picture of it yet? So cute. So I'm so happy for him. That's a huge goal tonight. But him and Steph are such great people, the whole family. I mean, I don't really know her side, but Mitchie's side, great family, and I've known them for a long time. So real happy for both of them, and they're both going to be great parents.
What do you appreciate about what Woll's done the last couple games here? Can't be easy coming in cold.
Looked great, made some huge saves. Like I said, everyone did their job. I mean, to win playoff games, you literally need everyone to do their job, and everyone has their own job, and we did a good job of that tonight.
What do you expect from Florida down 0-2 and home?
It doesn't matter. I mean, it's just got to take every shift, every period, and every game like it's going to be your last. So that's how we're going to take it, and I'm sure that's how they're going to do it too. A lot of desperation on both sides, and like I said earlier, that's a heck of a hockey club. They're champions for a reason, so we got to bring our best, and it's going to be a tough build in the plans. We're looking forward to it.
So what do you know about Pacioretty that you didn't know maybe before the season?
He's hilarious, first of all. He's a great dude, man. But no, his ability to get on the forecheck and how fast he is, I knew he had the speed and like pure goal scorer and stuff, but I mean, he's really bought into the role of being a menace in the forecheck. I mean, he gets in on those D and they're looking over their shoulder because they know he's coming. And he's a big man that can move real quick, and he's got a lot of weight behind him. So when he connects with those hits, it makes the D, second guess going back, and that's super effective at this time of year, and he's playing great.
What's it like playing in this atmosphere? Feels like the fans have been pretty engaged here.
Yeah, they were good tonight, for sure. We appreciate it. I mean, like I said earlier a couple days ago, I think we're always going to try and get better every day, and we're going to need them to get better too. They're a huge part of our success, and we appreciate it, and we're going to give more, and we need more from them. So just got to keep going here.
What do you think team's doing well to kind of generate off the rush and in transition so far in the series?
I think we're playing connected. Florida rims a lot of pucks, so come back in our zone. Like I said, you got to do your job, so you got to be in the right spot coming out and make that play to chip it out. A lot of the wingers are doing a great job of just getting it past that D pinch, and it's not an easy feat to do, and guys are really bearing down and doing it. And that's what it takes this time of year, and you got to take a hit sometimes or eat a stick in the face, whatever it might be, to just get the puck on your side of the line, and that's what we're doing.
Mitch, can you talk a little bit about your last 4 days, having your first kid, celebrating your birthday, and now a game-winning goal in the second round?
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind in a to say the least. It's it's been a really exciting time in my house with my wife and I and our families, just with the excitement of our newborn. And like I spoke about, my wife's been an absolute beast through this whole process, letting me get my sleep and really taking the reins on our newborn. So it's been a special moment. It's a pretty special feeling tonight for scoring that goal for sure.
Mitch, just it's not easy for a guy like Joe to come in off the bench last game, and he's started well in the playoffs before. Just a word on what he did for you guys tonight, especially in the third period.
Yeah, amazing. Like we've talked about all year, we have so much confidence in either goalie in our net. Joe just comes in with such a calming presence. Just his preparation before games, during games. He's getting a little old now, but just with his age, it's just so professional to see and how he takes everything every day. So, there's never any worry with either guy in net. And, Joe showed it again tonight why he's, one of the best.
Joe, what was going through your mind in that third period? They came with just about everything at you in throughout that final period.
Not a whole lot. Just trying to stay in the moment and stick to my process and focus on, one save at a time.
More to that point, what has the day been like? What was the mindset going in, and what do you think of your own performance and the team's performance?
I thought the team was great in front of me. It's been special to see, really all season, but, as the regular season was coming to a close and then here in playoffs, the guys just putting their body on the line, forwards and defensemen, you guys see it night in, night out. That's unbelievable, and that's what it takes. And we have a lot of special players that are willing to do that and do the hard things. And for me, my day looked the same as any other game, and just trying to take the same approach I have all season.
Joseph, it's been 20 days since your last start. What's that waiting been like for you to get back in the net?
Yeah, it's been something I've had to focus on and come up with a plan to stay ready as well as I can. And it's a different challenge than playing every night, but a challenge nonetheless. And I think I've done what I've needed to do to prepare to be in the spot. So,
Mitch, it's not easy for a player like Max Pacioretty to be a star in the league and then to find a different role later in his career. What have you seen from him since he's come to the lineup, especially in these playoffs?
I think just speaking off, the first day he got here, he takes such pride in what he does out there on the ice. He's a big frame out there. He's moving great. His shot is obviously what everyone has seen throughout the years of him. But just his work ethic, his compete, using his body, getting to the net. It's been a lot of fun to watch. And obviously the last couple of years have been very tough for him. And just to see him, doing what he does and playing at such a high level for us, it's really been special, just with the amount of work and, just the grind mentally. It's probably taken on the last 3 years with what's happened to his body. So it's been unbelievable to see. It's really cool just to be a part of that and see his process day in, day out. And, he's done a lot for us on the ice, regular season, playoffs wise. So it's great to see him get rewarded the last couple of games, and he's working his ass off. So it's great.
Mitch, we see you have the letter M on your stick. These are intense games, pressure-packed. I'm just wondering what goes through your mind and what it does for you when you look down and see that.
Just calmness. I try to keep I try to stay calm as much as I can throughout games. It's always a roller coaster ride. There's always stuff going on, stuff you can't, predict happening. So, I don't know. I just, I've always had the Z on my stick and my gloves, and, now I'm adding the M to it just for my son. And, it's just something that, I'm trying to play for him. And, it's a cool thing to see it during games and just calm myself down and, just take a deep breath and just relax and go out there and try to do my thing.
Mitch, Game 6 against Ottawa, you guys give up the tying goal, you score the next shift, take the lead. Tonight, same situation. Have you felt a progression in the poise that you guys have been able to show at key moments when the game can clearly swing either way?
I think, again, just like I talked about there, we're just trying to keep our calmness. I talked to you guys before about it's going to be a roller coaster ride throughout every game. There's going to be different ups and downs throughout everything. We're playing a hell of a hockey team over there. You know they're going to come with everything, especially when they're down goals. And, for us, it's just trying to stay even keel throughout it all. Trying to just focus on your next shift. And then, you can't change anything in the past. So just stay in the present, stay in the moment, go out there and try and do your thing. And luckily enough, I threw a puck on net and it went in.
A lot of playoff runs, Mitch, but this is the first one with Craig Berube behind the bench. What would you say has stood out to you most about how he's handled the group during these playoffs?
His calmness as well, just his readiness for every single game to get us ready, just his pregame talks, his during game talks, just to keep the intensity up. So, yeah, he brings that intensity but that calmness all in one, and that's something that as a player you love. And we're just trying to react off that, and he's done a great job with everyone.
Greg, the game was certainly fun to watch. A bit of a track meet. Did you guys want to play that way, or did you just sort of go with the flow with how things kind of?
Yeah, it was a little bit back and forth for sure. Probably a little too much at times, but the way they play, they're quick and they do things quick, and they don't give you room, and if things don't get behind them, then they're going the other way. So, but it's works the other way too, which, we've done a good job of that so far.
They came with just about everything in the third period. Just talk about how your team held its own.
I thought our
in that
game
regard.
in the third period was actually really good. Maybe early on, the first 5 minutes, not a little bit letting them come at us too much, and we didn't break the puck out very well, but I thought after that it was pretty good. And then obviously with the goalie out, it's all loose. Not loose, but it's, they're chucking everything at the net, and that's the way they play. And guys did a good job, competing, battling, blocking shots, all the things that we need to do to be successful.
Max Pacioretty, he's a star in this league, and he's gone through the injury trouble, and now he's a different role. Not every player could do that. What has he shown you from the start of the season to now, and especially in these playoffs, with how he just goes about his business?
I think it goes back with his injuries and effort and commitment he put back to getting healthy. And, it's showing now, in my opinion, that he's very dedicated in that aspect and didn't want to, go out that way or fought his way back. And now he's, doing a great job for us in a lot of areas of the game, not just the scoring. He's played a pivotal role with the physicality and how we want to play, the heavy style of game, and he's been a good fit.
Craig, first start for Joseph Woll in some time. What stood out to you about how he handled the moment here tonight?
Very calm and cool in net, I thought. And made saves. The pucks are coming to the net all the time with playing Florida. So he was on his toes, and he, very fighting through traffic and making the saves that are needed. Very impressed with him tonight.
Craig, can you talk a little bit about, first of all, Mitch's last 4 days, baby, birthday, and then tonight, and just, we've talked about this before, but at the Four Nations, he was a difference maker. Overtime goal, sets up the tournament winner, and then tonight, a difference maker again.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff happened in his life. And then, obviously a huge goal tonight. That, Mitch is a great player. We all know that. Very intelligent player, plays extremely well on both sides of the puck and touches all areas of the game for you. But he does have the ability to make something happen when it counts, and that's, Four Nations play to McDavid, and then tonight with a big goal. And that's what we need out of these guys.
9 goals already on Bobrovsky. What are you guys doing right to get to him?
We're getting to the net. I think we're doing a good job of being at the net. I liked the way we attacked the net tonight and got to the net into the blue paint. And that's what you got to do. We got to get there, and we got to keep getting there, keep getting traffic, and keep chucking pucks in there from everywhere. You know, like we got to keep putting them in there. We can't look for grade A's, and we got to keep firing pucks in there. And it's the player's job is to get there. You know, it's coming there, so we know that, and I think we're doing a pretty good job of it. We got to continue to do that.
Everybody knows the talent level that William Nylander has, but it's another thing to do it on this stage at this time of year, the way he's doing it right now. What have you, if anything, learned about him? Not that there's anything more to learn.
Let's leave him alone. I learned, he is, nothing gets to him. I mean, I think if anything, like he doesn't feel, you know, pressure and I could be wrong, but this is what I see. You know, there's no too big a stage for this guy. Like he thrives on this stuff, in my opinion, and he looks forward to it, and he wants to be in all those critical situations. And when he smells something, he's there. You know, that's a goal. That goal is that's as high end as it can get, in my opinion, with hands. You know, and he has great skill with his hands. He's unreal hands he has, and the ability on his skates, you know, his cutbacks and all that. He's a high-end player. He really is. I mean, and I don't think that he feels pressure or anything like that. He just plays. And he doesn't want me to talk to him. So just leave him alone. I probably should just leave him alone. Thanks, guys.